Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. It's about to get very spawny up in here. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys, and here we are, back with another action figure review. This time, we got Soul Crusher! When you say Soul Crusher, you gotta say it with some force. You gotta say it with some force. That's a cool name, man. Kind of reminds me of like a wrestler back in the day. Soul Crusher. This figure is probably one of the least favorite collectible figures, I think, in the next Spawn lineup. But he's a new character, and he's a Mcfarlane character, and plus he's a Spawn character. And I had to get him. Here is Soul Crusher right here. Not too many people are familiar with him. Like I said, he's a new character. I think I was actually looking forward to this guy, and now seeing him in person, seeing him in package, seeing how awesome he does look. He does look pretty simple, but he does look pretty damn awesome as well. So yeah, he does look like a Fallout nuclear survivor guy. I have a little read up. I did a little research on this guy. I'll give you a little story on him in a moment. Here are some figs we're going to do some comparisons with. One of the last figs I reviewed, Theolog, Cabal, simply because I broke him out, simply because he looks like this guy. And then we have Spawn, and then might possibly break out some more figs. Okay, guys. I do have other Spawn figures coming in the mail. We're gonna go ahead and cut this guy out, but I'm actually looking forward to this guy. I mean, yeah, we got the Gunslinger Spawn re-release just with an extra gun. Then we got the Black Redeemer or the Dark Redeemer. And then we got Cygor, which I'm looking forward to. And then the She-Spawn. I think a lot of people are after the She-Spawn. Okay, so look at that background, bro. I gotta take this out. This is nice. I like this background, bro. I like this right here. I might have to cut this out, put this on my backboard right here. But I love this lightning. We'll leave the Spawn base in there for now, because we are going to be taking a look at the man at hand. He does come with a couple of guns, briefcase, if you want to add a briefcase to him. But yeah, I feel like this guy maybe is possibly due for a custom. I'm not really for sure. I'm going to take a look at him first, see what I can do. Like I said, we'll do a little read up on Soul Crusher. Actually, you know what? Let me jump. Actually, hold on. Let me do a read up right now. And then I'll jump forward to him already out the package, and then we'll take a look. So, to give you guys an idea of the Soul Crusher and what he's about. So, Soul Crusher is one of Spawn's most recent villains. I'm reading this from my phone right here, actually. I'll just show it to you. Why not? Since it didn't give us a read up. A mysterious scarred figure of some wealth and power, the Soul Crusher has seen in large library stocked with ancient books, which he seemed to be transcribing in multiple languages. After he sent Shade to offer the business arrangement with Mr. Mcfarlane, he was disheartened to learn that Mcfarlane declined. He then decided that perhaps he'd need to pay Mcfarlane a visit personally, and selected one of his several gas masks to wear. Upon visiting Mcfarlane's home, the Soul Crusher gassed Mcfarlane's son to death. He later goes on to hunt down Cyan Fitzgerald, which is the daughter of Spawn, who is now a teenager, and later gets into a fight with Spawn himself. He states he is doing good, but Spawn doesn't believe him. Soul Crusher is eventually defeated and escapes. So there's a little read up on Soul Crusher. So it gives you an idea of Soul Crusher. Let's jump forward, guys, to him already out of the package. Soul Crusher is out of the plastic prison. All right, guys, so let's take a look at Soul Crusher. Very, very nice, man. Very nice detail. You know, this might be a little bit over or underwhelming for a lot of you guys, for a lot of you collectors, because he's simply a guy in a gas mask. That's why I broke out Cabal right here, because there are some comparisons there, man. I mean, he might be the brother, right, to Cabal. But very, very, very nicely done. Let's start with the head, and we'll make our way down to the boots. So the face is done really nicely. His hood doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, it can rotate if you want to. His head is pretty neutral. Looks like the hood is sculpted onto his head. There's the gas mask right there. It's attached to there in the back. This right here is a very, very hard rubber plastic, man, and it's probably weighs just as much as the character himself. So I don't know what to feel about that one. His arms, typical, you know, Mcfarlane articulation, whether he does Spawn or DC. Bend right there, as you guys can see, doesn't really, these belts right here, they don't really hinder his articulation right there. You can get him to twist. Let me see, leg movement. Yeah, it can kick up. That doesn't really bother. This right here doesn't really affect his articulation. Very nice. I mean, let's be honest. If it was the end of the world and we were living in a nuclear fallout, this is probably how I would be dressed my damn self. Matter of fact, in 2020, this is how we were all dressed anyways. Well, this is how I was dressed, you know, during the whole Corona thing. Hopefully I don't get flagged for that shit. Bend at the elbow right there, 90-degree bend. Boots. Does he have swivel? Not really. Ankle articulation, yeah. Toe articulation. Overall, a very, very nicely detailed figure, but very bland. So, I think, you know, to me, you know, somebody who collects figures that have a lot of shit going on, but at the same time, I collect Mortal Kombat figures like Cabal. Let's just break them out real quick. Let's do some comparisons, being that he's standing there. Obviously, they went to the same high school. But yeah, I mean, this doesn't really bother me, the lack of color, because I do own action figures that have lack of color. And let's face it, I mean, most of the action figures that we do have probably only have like 3 colors to them, right? Because they're all superheroes, you know, whether it be Hulk, whether it be Magneto, whether it be Wolverine, whether it be Spawn right here. They all have like 2 or 3 colors, and this guy has more than 3 colors on him, so obviously that doesn't bother me. And if you guys collect like G.I. Joe figures, then you probably would appreciate him, but he is in the 7-inch lineup, so maybe he wouldn't fit into your format. But anyways, I'm talking out of my ass here. I'm getting away from the subject. So here he is with Cabal. This is my custom Cabal, so if he looks a little different, that's because I customized him. I like him. I freaking like this guy. Let's put the weapons in his hands, then we'll do some more comparisons in the back. So here he is with this pistol right here. And then here he is with the gun. So he has a holster right here. You can actually put the gun into his holster, move out this clunky cape right there, and you can put the pistol right here, the Desert Eagle, which I believe it is. We'll leave that in there. It looks good. He's like he needs a gun. But for those who want to see how he looks holding the pistol, why not? And his hands are not that hard. So that's how he looks holding the gun. Very nice. And then here he is holding, I don't know what this is. I guess a custom AK-47 with a blade on it. But that's the detail to the gun right there. That's very nicely done. Very weathered look. Very, looks like it's been in the sand. Look like it's tarnished maybe. Yeah, maybe it's tarnished. But yeah, he looks good holding the gun. He looks good holding that. I feel like he deserves a bigger gun, but nonetheless. Let me switch out this real quick. I want to put this gun into his holster right here. And then I want to put this gun into his other hand because I'm a right-hander myself. Nothing against you lefties out there, but I want him holding this gun in this hand right here. Like so. And yeah, there we go. Nice. He looks good. He looks good. Bring my camera down just a little bit. I like them, bro. And about the holes too, this is rubberized as well. It's a very, very nice figure. Very nice figure, man. Surprising. The only gripe I have about this guy is this cape right here. All you guys, you know, for who takes off these capes and put cloth capes on them. Yeah, this guy definitely is due for a cloth cape, but it's detailed. It's nicely detailed. It's very weathered looking. Right there, looked like he jacked an elf in Middle Earth. All right, let's break out Spawn right here. See how he measures up with Spawn. So that's the size comparison with Spawn right there. This Spawn is just awesome, bro. I just love this Spawn. One of my favorite figures in my entire collection. So that's how he measures up with Spawn right there. Very, very nice, man. If you guys are Spawn collectors, I guess you have to pick them up, right? I mean, for 20 bucks, not bad. Here he is with Thailog. Goliath, spelled backwards. Thailog? Who wins, Thailog or Soul Crusher? Ooh, you got me thinking there, huh? I know nothing about Soul Crusher. Then again, I don't know anything about Thailog, but you know, he might, you never know. Let's break out a few more figs, do some comparisons, guys, and then I'll give you my rating on this figure. All right, so I wanted to break out another DC Mcfarlane figure, or Mcfarlane figure, but from DC. So simply because he looks kind of like a Batman villain. That's how he measures up with the new Batman. Nice. Oh, I'm going to do a measurement of him too. I haven't done a measurement. And just simply because break out a Warhammer figure, simply because they kind of got like a similar vibe going on, somewhat. There's that Cerritos, I think, right? I've been meaning to customize this figure for the longest time, just have not got around to it. Let's do a measurement, and I'm going to go ahead and give you my rating and let you know what I make of him. So, we'll put Soul Crusher right there, and I think, hey man, owning an action figure with the name Soul Crusher, I think to me is definitely a pickup. He's just at 7 1/4 tall. That's just a little under 7.5 inches tall, guys. All right, so let me give you my rating. What do I make of him? If you're a Spawn fan, pick him up. If you're not, you know, if you're just collecting the main characters, then it's a pass. For me, I like him. Aesthetically, he looks really, really good. There's nothing much to him, but I like him. I wish there was a little bit something more going on. I wish he maybe did have some mystic, majestic powers going on. Maybe some effects or something would be nice with this guy. But I like him for who he is, and he's actually not that bad. So, would I recommend him as a Spawn fan? Yes. If you're not a Spawn fan, then this probably doesn't interest you. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I'm going to give him an 8. 8 out of 10. I really like him. I think he'll go good in your Spawn lineup. I think he'll go good with She-Spawn. I think he'll go good with some of your other figures, you know, if you're trying to build up your, you know, modern Spawn collection. I mean, you can't beat him for 20 bucks, 24 bucks. Not too bad. He's not that bad. I definitely do think he's a pickup. If you guys are in no rush, you know, maybe his price might drop. Maybe it might go down to like 10 bucks, like a lot of Mcfarlane figures are doing. But then again, you know, these are some of his new releases. And how popular is this guy? I mean, look at Mcfarlane's DC first releases, you know, and for example, you look at Arrow, and that guy is hard to find. Now he's become popular. People didn't want him. He was a peg warmer. Now he's going for like 40 to 60 bucks on the aftermarket. So it's really up to you, man. It's really up to you whether this guy is going to be a peg warmer or he's going to be not that popular where people are not buying him. And then all of a sudden, because of his lack of presence on the shelf and they pull him, then he becomes popular. Then he becomes warranted for purchase and collecting. then his price might go up. So it's kind of a toss-up. As a Spawn fan, I say pick him up. So that's the one thing I can give to you guys as a Spawn fan. Pick him up. He's a good figure. 8 out of 10 from your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys. I don't want to continue to ramble on about the up and down market that is the toy market, but I would say pick him up. He's a good figure. There you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts about Soul Crusher. We'll go ahead and leave it at that. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next review. Peace out.